This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast at the Haymaker Gym. I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. War himself, Chisora. Happy today.
What's up, brother? How are you, man? It's good to see people you normally don't see for a while in this pandemic, bro. Well, it's good to see you, my friend.
I've probably seen you from like boxers more than most. I've been to see you a few times when I could.
Yeah, because I get the best review on your channel, that's why. That's why.
No, I like you, that's why I come to see you.
No, you like me because I make you money, that's why. When are you going to give me my car?
Anyway, Derek Chisora headlines against Joseph Parker on pay-per-view on May the 1st. As boring as this question is, how has the camp been? How's sparring been?
Sparring's been good, man. Camp has been good. Everybody always say camp has been good, sparring's been good, but it's been shit, to be honest with you. It is what it is.
Obviously, I was witness to some of your sparring here today. Who are you sparring here a secret, or am I allowed to ask about it?
Oh no, I got Daniel here, man. Just hanging out with Daniel and his team, and when I spar, I like invite all the young upcoming fighters to just come and move around with each other when I finish doing my rounds. And it's quite good on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
So obviously we're still talking about Daniel Dubois. We're waiting for kind of his return date, which should be soon. But you know, how's he seemed to you, kind of confidence-wise?
He's good, man. You know, I don't know why people want to give him stick, but he's doing well. He's doing what he does best. You know, I told him, don't worry about what happened. You know, you just brush yourself and move on. It's boxing.
Yeah, for someone who's had kind of ups and downs in his career, etc., from you, you've always had that same attitude of, let's go again.
Yeah, man. You know, the only problem is time. Time. You know, we don't have much time. Let's just do what we love doing and enjoying it. Forget the whole negativity out there. So I don't care about the negativity out there. I just love what I do, and every day I wake up, I thank God for what I do, and I enjoy it. So I don't care what people want to write, what they want to say, because they don't love what they do. So they'd rather be typing about other people's names, saying bad things. So to all you bloody keyboarders, trolls, you know what to go do.
What specific criticism are you talking about here?
I'm just saying how they wrote about Daniel and how they wrote before about AJ and things they write about other athletes. You know when they wrote about Dylan Whyte, you know, things like that. You know, instead of them to just don't even say anything, just let it be and see what happens afterwards. They have to write something bad, you know, negative. So I hate that. If I ever found a troll, Jesus Christ.
Surely people don't troll you though on social media.
No, they do. Yeah. They do. I ain't got time to read it though. I don't care. I ain't got time to read it. Bloody trolls.
But we know that side of boxing can be very fickle. When you're on top, everyone wants to be your friend and they're talking blah blah. When it doesn't go your way, you do see that negative side more so than you would in any other kind of day of your life.
Listen, in the last year and a half, it's not the time to be a troll on somebody's platform, Facebook, Instagram, you know, on their Snapchat or anything like that. You know, it's a time to just say good things to others, you know, not trying to troll people, to mug people off and write negative on the comments and stuff like that. Just say something nice. You know, it's not going to hurt you by saying something nice.
And if you're not going to say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Don't say anything at all. Do you understand? And so, you know, people are just idiots. Some people are just idiots. They ain't got nothing else to do in their lives. That's all I'm saying.
Let's talk about Joseph Parker. May the 1st is quickly approaching. Obviously, Joseph Parker is now being trained by Andy Lee, which is that your phone? Just carry on. That's my phone. Sorry, Derek. I thought that was your phone. It's my phone.
See, this is the shit I'm talking about. You know, no, you don't have respect for me at all. Your blower's going. Who's that calling you?
No, that was a. Do you know what tile is?
What's time?
Tile is when you lose your keys, or the keys are too far away from your phone. It'll bleep and tell you that.
Okay, I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
Sorry, Derek. I thought it was your phone.
And then the worst thing is, but that's your phone. Is that my phone? And you can feel your phone because it's vibrating in your pocket.
No, I just didn't know the ringtone. So.
You didn't know the ringtone. How did you know it was Tile and the
I
ringtone?
just looked, it was Tile.
You're such a putz, mate. You're such a putz.
Apologies.
Okay.
Apologies.
That's fine.
Derek, May the 1st, Joseph Parker, now being trained by Andy Lee, which we believe on the recommendation of Tyson Fury. What do you think about that link-up? We talk about your new link-up. What do you think about his link-up with Andy Lee and training in Morecambe with the Furies?
You know what? Andy Lee, I would say Andy Lee is a great trainer. He's got a crunk style. He helped Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. He's training with Tyson Fury in a camp. Good luck to them. Is he ever going to be like Tyson Fury? No, he's not. So yes, how can I say it in a good way? Yeah. We'll come back to that. Let me find a good line for you.
Okay. Your artistic posters that you put on social media are very creative, I must add. And you've gone with this narrative that Parker's a chicken, etc. But Parker's taking the fight, so do you want to... Why are the references to the chicken still?
I don't know. You know what? To those who are watching this, I don't know. To be honest with you, I do not know. He has taken a fight. Why am I still saying that? I do not know. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change it this week.
What, to another farmyard animal or just...
Don't worry about it. It's going to be changed this week. You will see this week will be changed. I do not know. Why am I still saying that? I'm about to fire my team. They're still running with that. I don't know why.
They're great posters, I'm sure Parker says.
They're great posters. It's great. It's great entertainment and stuff like that. But I do not know. I just wake up next minute. I'm like, "Ugh, what's going on here?" But you know what? I don't know. I have to ask Nicole about that.
Okay, let's talk about your link up with renowned trainer Buddy McGirt. We know about Buddy McGirt, one of the most legendary trainers in the game over decades and decades. I just interviewed Buddy and I learnt some things that I didn't know, so maybe you can contribute to this. I learnt today that Buddy McGirt said to me that he'd never watched you fight. After he'd met you, he still hasn't watched any of your fights. He said that he learnt everything in the first week, whether his relationship with you was going to work.
Yeah, he did say that. Even when he came, he never watched my fights. I don't blame him. Who wants to watch me?
You've been in some of the most entertaining heavyweight fights over the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, he's very good friends with the Smith brothers. So he went up to Liverpool on the weekend, and then he was up there, and then they showed him a couple of my history, and then he ended up calling him. Goes, "What? You slapped Klitschko? You spell?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Damn." He didn't know, so you could tell he's not that guy. He's not a troll. He's not the guy who sits there and looking at Instagram and in Facebook and stuff like that. So, but he's a great trainer. You don't have to watch somebody else to try to make him better or anything. You just have to come in the gym and understand the fighter, his mind, not watch him on TV or anything like that. What he's done so far, what we're doing so far, is great for us.
I asked him whether that kind of dynamic of not knowing too much about you and not having watched your fights, does that kind of have a positive effect, the fact that it's almost a clean slate and you're not thinking about your last fight or your fights with Dillian or your fights with Takam or whoever. Can that work in a positive way where that knowledge isn't in Buddy's mind and he's going into this with you with a clean slate?
Yeah, he just watched the sparring. He's watching my sparring and he's telling me what to do, what not to do and what to do. He's not looking at my old clip saying, oh, well, let's not do that. He's just trying to improve my war, basically. You know, instead of trying to go with a nuclear, let's go with let's start off with a bit of Beretta first, you know, AK-47s, then after we just go with the nuclear afterwards. So that's why he's bringing, instead of me just coming and saying, oh, let's just go with a nuclear weapon straight away. So he's like, let's do this and this and this.
Derek, where you are in your career, is it difficult for anyone to kind of add to that at this stage of your career? Because you're kind of set in your way now in your career, and you fought, how you fought, etc. You've been involved with trainers in the past, but at this stage of your career, what do you look for someone to add to what you already have now?
You listen, you add, you keep adding. You know, I've seen you see, this is the problem where people don't understand. People always think if you're a boxer, you're always going to be like one of those crazy boxers. You can't add anything. You know, we've seen Tyson Fury adding to his game by him leaving Ben Davis. Is gone and hooked up with Kronk gym, and he's done amazing Kronk style. You know, we've seen, you know, AJ being a powerful puncher, and then suddenly, you know, going for his rematch and then boxing the guy, and then people like that was a one-off, and then doing it again last year and knocking out, what's his name? Kurba Pulev, is it? You know, with his style, boxing style. So it's a way of like, yes, you can do it if you want to, and this is what I'm doing. You know, changing putting a little bit in my style, not changing it, but putting it more in there, putting some more boxing in there.
We know that this fight was meant to have happened 2 years ago, almost 2 years, a little bit short. Obviously, that was meant to happen in October of 2019, but is this going to be a different fight than it would have been 2 years ago, or not necessarily so?
In a different fight in a way of how?
Well, in terms of what's happened since October 2019 up until now, on both sides, for both of you.
100% going to be a different fight. You know why? Because we don't have fans in it. We don't have fans. That's it. We don't have fans. It's going to be in Manchester, I think. Yeah, it'll be in Manchester. You know, it's going to be great.
I meant more so from a technical aspect of your fight with him. Is anything would have been different now than it possibly would have been 2 years ago? Have you learnt anything more about Parker in that 2 years that you previously didn't know before?
Sick and destroy and no mercy, my friend. That's what we are going for. That is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You confident AJ Fury still doesn't happen?
Oh, yeah. Eddie is just coming out with bullshit.
Well, you're not believing all this kind of stuff that's happened this week, that an offer has been approved by both parties, etc., which come out yesterday?
Where?
We don't know. That wasn't disclosed.
Well, let's say, where is the fight going to go? Where are you going?
I'm going home.
What are you going home for?
Because I can't just sit here and watch you sparring. You talk to people.
Wait, I'm almost finished.
Fine. Okay. I'll wait there.
Oh, yeah.
You're not buying it then?
No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. It's not happening this year.
Still, you don't believe that this fight happens in 2021?
I believe it don't happen this year. I'm not buying it, man. It won't. Where? You have to ask yourself, where is the fight going to happen? Saudi is shot. Saudi Arabia is shot. They might tell you something else. Saudi is shot. You can't go to Saudi. Where you going to go to? You say you want to go to Saudi. They tell you for what? When you get it, you have to quarantine for like 10, 15 days in your room.
I didn't realise, is Saudi on the red list at the moment?
You don't have to be on a red list. You want? It's all a nonsense, my friend. The fight's not happening this year.
Well, you're not allowed to actually travel anywhere at the moment.
Exactly.
Right now,
right now,
you're not allowed to travel anywhere without a legitimate reason.
Travel somewhere, they're gonna be like, okay, where are we gonna have the fight? all I'm saying is put in, and then you got the Olympics coming up. You know, hey, listen, man. All I'm saying is, Eddie, stop lying to the people. That's all I'm saying. Tell the people the fight's happening next year so KUGAN can be my bitch again, please. Can come to my house and wash my cars.
No problem. If that fight doesn't happen this year, I will honour that part of it, obviously, as I expect you to do the same thing as well, Derek.
Yeah, but I would love you to come, do all my garden work wearing a fucking thong, your wife's thong, clean my cars. Trust me, man, you're going to be my bitch.
So if you lose the bet, I'm allowed to exercise that same energy about what you're talking about.
Bruv, you can do whatever you want.
But I know you do it, though. That's the problem. I know you probably do it, yeah.
Bruv, I would do it. If I lose a bet, I'm going to do anything you tell me to do. That's what I'm saying. It's a bet. It's going to be a serious one. So all I'm saying is, Eddie needs to stop lying. Matchroom needs to tell the people the truth.
Okay, well, we'll see how this situation pans out. Thoughts on a couple of weeks ago in Gibraltar, Dillian Whyte avenging his loss to Povetkin. What did you think of it?
You got on the truth. I prefer the first fight. Dylan was boxing amazing in the first fight. The second fight was just too ragged for me and not great for me. And all Dylan wanted to do, he didn't even box great. He was just chucking bombs to just try and get him out. But well done to him.
Yeah, it was about going there and kind of getting the job done, and he did it and kind of moves on from that chapter.
Move on to where, though? Is he still the mandatory?
I don't know what that situation regarding the WBC is, to be honest with you. I'm sure it's very complicated regarding what's going on with Adrian Fury, etc. And there's, yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
See, that's what I'm trying to say to people, man. Mandatory positions are just loads of ball leg. You get Usyk was a mandatory for the last 2 years. You got Dylan Whyte mandatory for the last 5 years. And it's just, why do you have to be mandatory? I don't want to be mandatory to anything.
But I don't think he was actually mandatory. He was number one with the WBC, wasn't he, for a long period of time?
What does number one say? What does number one say?
Well, it's like a view to a mandatory, but the mandatory wasn't ever kind of called in that time. He was never called in that 2 or 3 year period or whatever.
See, this is the politics of boxing, a headache of boxing, bro. You know, there's so much, like, behind the closed scenes for boxers, it's a headache, man. You know, you come in here, you go, your manager, guy you think he's managing you, but really and truly he's not. So, it's a headache. It's a headache.
He wants to fight, Dillian wants to fight Deontay Wilder. He's obviously come out more publicly since his win against Povetkin, saying that he wants that fight this year. Eddie Hearn has said the same thing.
Yeah, but is Eddie going to pay Deontay Wilder 40 million, 50 mil? If I was Deontay Wilder, I'll say I want 60 million. I'm just putting stuff in people's heads there. Deontay Wilder, if you're watching this, you tell Eddie, yeah, you take 60 million.
But 60 million is probably unrealistic, so why?
Why? For him to drop out, say, okay, if Adrian Fury want to fight, yeah, the fight, I'll take 60 for standing on the side, and I'll fight the winner straight away. Why have to be a 2-fight deal? You know, if those guys have got so much confidence in themselves, I mean, like AJ and Tyson Fury, they should just do 1-fight deal. Winner takes it all, no rematches, nothing. This is how you draft up that contract. You say, okay, coin toss for who comes in first, yeah? And then you do a winner takes 60% and loser takes 40%, and then there's no rematch.
Why would they do that, though?
You know why? To show your kahunas. Why not?
Well, surely there's more money in having 2 fights overall, with a certain split to whoever wins or loses.
And then you still got the other guys, like Dylan Whyte still trying to get fight for the WBC. You got Alexander Usyk trying to fight for the WBO. Joe Joyce, and you know, so winner takes all. You know, you can only be a great fighter if you defend the titles to those who come up against them, not trying to be. Lennox Lewis, he was defending the titles. You know, he defended for the IBF, IBO. You know, he got knocked out by Rackman. He came back, he knocked him out. You know, things like that. You know, I don't know about Vladimir Klitschko and his brother. You know, because this guy was just messing around. But yeah, that's how you become great. You know, and I think that you should do one fight deal, winner takes all.
Okay, just coming back to Whyte Wilder, who actually wins that fight for you if that fight was to happen between Dillian and Deontay?
By something that happens, well, I'm not going to judge on it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Hypothetically, if it was to happen?
But it's not going to happen.
But you don't think AJ Fury's going to happen, so...
Not this year, but next year.
Whenever you say this, I always think, like, who are you talking to? Like, someone, like, giving you information on the sly that this fight isn't happening this year?
Yes. I'm talking to someone's... Yeah, yes, I know. I know what you're trying to get, but it's not going to happen.
Okay. Well, listen, not long to go, a couple of weeks ago, if Mr. Joseph Parker is watching this, what is the message to Joseph Parker, Derek?
Joseph Parker, get ready. We are coming, and we are bringing war and pain. You know, yes, he's been trained by Andy Lee, but I don't think he's going to change his ways of boxing. So we're just going to go hunting.
You believe you knock Joseph Parker out?
I believe I'm going to hit him so hard.
Okay. Have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish? Shout out your sponsors. Quite a few on there, Derek.
Oh, these are not my sponsors. Yeah, they let me stay there for free, Park Plaza. That's my other label. That's an insurance company, you know, if you die, if you don't have insurance, you know, things like that. And then that's Chisora. And that's, this is a TV company which does my fights. And this is where you put your bets on if you want to win some good money. And that's Chisora. And then this is Essential Tracksuit, which is trash, which I love wearing, but it's just trash. And that's it.
Okay, nothing else to say. Derek, appreciate your time as always, and well, I suppose we'll see you in Manchester come fight week.
Are you coming to the bubble?
I hope so, yes.
Is the wife going to let you?
Yeah, that side of it's fine. I was just saying on your side, if you obviously want me in the bubble, didn't you? Why wouldn't you want me?
Is the wife going to let you, though?
She has, yeah, I've already
How
okayed
many
that.
nappies have you changed?
17, which isn't a lot in 9 weeks at all, as you know.
That's good, boy.
And the fact that I'm counting tells you something as well.
I only changed twice. With my youngest one, yeah, takes a dump, yeah. If her mother's out, I'll wait for her to come back in 2 hours.
You don't do that. I was told that's how they get nappy rash.
Oh, so I call the grandma. Hey, what are you doing? You wanna come round? Yeah, come round. Oh, she needs some nappy change.
What, you will call your mother round just to change the baby's nappy because you don't want to?
Yeah.
That's been pretty hardcore parenting, that one.
She's a lady. She don't want me to see by her butt naked, so let the grandmas do that crap. I'll get the next door neighbor to do it.
You are joking, surely.
I'm not joking. Hey, Susie, are you around? Oh, yeah, I'm coming around. Oh, do you mind changing her, please?
I completely believe you do this as well. This is a sort of weird thing you would, not weird, but this is the sort of thing you would do to get out of it.
Of course.
I'm going to choose not to take that advice, but have you got any other advice you want to swing my way?
Yeah, just be a good dad. A good dad, that's it, man. the best thing ever. I don't. Is be a good dad. What is a good dad? That's the thing now. Are you always going to be a yes dad? Oh, daddy, can I have this? Oh, yes, darling.
Is that a good dad, or are you a good dad by just being there? That some people could interpret that as a good dad. But I know plenty of people who are not there, so...
Yeah, they're not there because of their wives. You know, if you see a man leaving his kid, it's because of his wife. It's not because...
Not always a situation, I will say.
It's a situation when then someone's trying to control you. You can't go out. You can't do this. You can't even go to the pub with your friends anymore. You're like, you know what? Sort this, man. I'm out. Life is too short, man. That's what I'm saying. Just be a good dad, man. And then, to all those people going to watch this, just be nice to one another. That's it, man. And lockdown is finished. You're going out now. Make sure you buy your next door neighbor a pint or food or anything like that.
Okay, well, Derek, thank you very much for talking to Eiffel
What
TV.
restaurant are you going to? Have you booked a restaurant yet?
No, I haven't yet, to be honest with you. I'm.
Take the missus out or what? You know?
Yeah, of course.
Where you
But
going to take her?
I don't know. It's got to be somewhere that obviously seats outdoors,
Yeah.
and it's not.
What's your favourite food?
I like a bit of.
Don't say that sushi shit.
No, I don't like sushi. She likes sushi.
No.
I don't like sushi. I like Thai.
Yeah.
Do you like Thai food?
The hot Thai.
Well, just Thai food in general. I don't know about hot Thai, but just
I don't know. I never had Thai. What's Thai food?
food from Thailand.
I never met a Thailand person before.
You don't have to meet a Thailand person to have Thai food. You've never had Thai food before?
Never had Thai food.
From a Thai restaurant? Never, no.
Never.
Try it. Jungle curry's the one. That's what I have.
Jungle curry.
Jungle curry. That's the hottest one they do.
I don't get it. So why'd you eat hot food? It's so hot when he goes out. It's so hot when he comes out. So where's the fun in that?
Are you saying you don't eat hot food then?
I'm just saying, why would I eat hot food when it's so hot, burning my lips off, and it's gonna burn my other lips coming out?
Oh God.
I'm just saying, there's no win situation in there. It's just like painful all the way.
No, but I would say there's a level of hotness that you can kind of
Jungle
take.
curry.
Yeah, but it's. Try it, honestly.
Are you serious?
Yeah, jungle curry. There is a Thai name for it, but the English abbreviation is jungle curry.
That shit must be hot, boy. What color is it? Green? Black?
Like a dark brown
Shit.
with a little bit of red in it.
Fuck that, you ain't see me eat that, boy. Oh, God, jungle curry. I don't even, when I go to a Caribbean restaurant, they say, do you want spicy? I said, the jerk chicken normally comes spicy. Don't even touch it.
That surprises me. Yeah.
I don't even touch that, bro. Because don't enjoy it when it's hot.
Try it. Jungle curry.
So you're going to take your wife out for curry?
No, not necessarily curry. We
Yeah.
like a good bit of steak every now and again. Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you live again?
Essex.
What's a good restaurant in Essex?
Smiths of Ongar.
What?
Smiths of Ongar.
What do they do in there?
It's a seafood and steak restaurant.
How does seafood and a steak restaurant mix? That's backwards.
No, it's not. It's a quite well-known combination of foods at a restaurant, steak and seafood, yeah.
That is backwards, though. You know that, nah. I'm just saying.
But Smiths, shout out Smiths anyway, but they're a good
Shout out
restaurant.
Smith, man, you're working backwards, man. You fucking sort your menu out. Fucking steak and what and seafood.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Okay, do you want to know any other restaurants in Essex? Alex's in Brentwood, very good. Alex's, yeah. I'm just gonna literally wrap it up. Anyway,
You know what boxing is! Yes, you do know.
just
Who is he?
anyway, this has been KUGAN CASSIUS. I'm cutting this interview now, yeah? So the last 2 minutes in the interview is not going to be put in because Derek's being on a mad thing. So, Derek, thank you very much for your time. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you, everybody. Enjoy.